TCS versus Infosys versus Wipro versus HCL. Hey everyone, it's Ramotnarak Raju here. Welcome back to the Tech Trends, where we break down complex topics in the world of finance, business and tech, making them easy to understand and hopefully even a little bit entertaining. Now, if you're even remotely connected to the Indian tech scene, you know that the big four TCS, Infosys, Wipro and HCL are titans in the industry. They're not just employers, they're practically institutions. But even titans aren't immune to the winds of change. Right now, the tech world is in a fascinating phase. We're seeing a lot of uncertainty in the job market, especially in tech. Layoffs are happening, but at the same time, there's still a demand for skilled professionals, and that's why today we're diving deep into the hiring plans, salary trends, and overall health of these tech giants. Think of this as your one-stop shop to understanding who's hiring, who's offering the best compensation, and what the future holds for these companies, and by extension, the thousands of employees they impact. So, whether you're a seasoned professional or a recent graduate, this video is packed with insights that could give you a serious edge. Let's get started. First up, we've got Tata Consultancy Services, or TCS as it's more popularly known. Now, TCS has always been known for its massive workforce. They're like the elephant in the room, big, strong, and generally known for stability. But lately, there's been a lot of buzz about what's happening behind the scenes. See, TCS has been giving mixed signals. On one hand, they've reassured everyone that they're committed to honoring all their campus placement offers. That's huge for fresh graduates entering the workforce. But on the other hand, we've also seen reports of project delays, and even some whispers about a potential hiring slowdown for experienced professionals. Now, it's important to remember that TCS is a behemoth. They have hundreds of thousands of employees. So even a small shift in their hiring strategy can create ripples across the entire industry. Add to that the fact that the global economic climate is a bit shaky right now, and it's understandable why some people are feeling a bit uncertain. So what's the verdict on TCS? It's a mixed bag. If you're a fresher with a job offer, breathe easy, you're probably good. But if you're thinking of switching jobs or expecting a massive salary hike, you might need to temper your expectations a bit. TCS is playing it cautiously, and that makes sense in the current climate. Next, let's turn our attention to Infosys. Now, Infosys has always had a bit of a reputation for being the more aggressive one among the big four. They're always looking for ways to innovate, whether it's through acquisitions, new technologies, or yes, even their hiring practices, and this year is no different. Infosys has been pretty vocal about their plans to hire aggressively, especially in areas like cloud computing, AI, and cybersecurity. They see these as the growth engines of the future, and they're willing to shell out top dollar for the right talent. We're talking double-digit salary hikes, folks. But here's the catch. Infosys is also laser-focused on something called talent optimization. In simple terms, this means they're constantly evaluating their workforce and making sure they have the right people in the right roles. And unfortunately for some, this might mean restructuring or even layoffs. So, is Infosys the place to be? Well, if you've got in-demand skills and you're not afraid of a little competition, then absolutely. Infosys is the kind of company that rewards high performers. But if you're just looking for a comfortable, stable job where you can coast along, you might be in for a rude awakening. Chapter 3, Wipro playing it safe or falling behind. Now let's talk about Wipro. Of the big four, Wipro has often been seen as the quiet one, the one that's steadily growing, but not always making headlines. But don't let that fool you. They're a major player in the IT services world. In recent times, Wipro has adopted a more cautious approach, especially when it comes to hiring. They're not going on a hiring spree like Infosys, but they're not exactly shutting down recruitment either. They're being very strategic, focusing on niche skills and experienced professionals who can hit the ground running. When it comes to salaries, Wipro seems to be taking a middle-of-the-road approach. They're not handing out massive raises like candy, but they're also not known for being stingy. They want to remain competitive, but they're also mindful of their bottom line. So what does this mean for you? If you're a highly skilled professional with a proven track record, Wipro might be a good fit. They're looking for people who can make an immediate impact, and they're willing to pay for it. But if you're a fresher or someone with limited experience, you might face tougher competition. Chapter 4. HCL Tech, the dark horse of the race. Finally, let's talk about HCL Tech, often considered the dark horse of the Indian IT industry. They might not be as big as TCS or as flashy as Infosys, but HCL has been quietly building a solid reputation for themselves, especially in areas like engineering and digital services. And when it comes to hiring, HCL has been on a bit of a roll. They've been actively hiring across various levels, from fresh graduates to seasoned professionals. They're particularly interested in people with experience in cloud technologies, data analytics, and digital transformation. Now, here's where things get interesting. HCL is known for its employee-friendly policies and its focus on creating a positive work environment. They've actually been recognized for their efforts in promoting work-life balance and employee well-being. So is HCL Tech the right fit for you? If you're looking for a company that's growing, offers good career opportunities, and genuinely cares about its employees, then HCL is definitely worth considering. They might not always be in the limelight, but they're definitely a company to watch out for. The future is uncertain, but that's okay. So there you have it, a quick rundown of the hiring landscape and salary trends at India's top IT giants. As you can see, it's a mixed bag out there. Some companies are going all in on growth, while others are taking a more cautious approach. The key takeaway here is that the job market is always evolving. What's hot today might be obsolete tomorrow, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that we need to be adaptable, constantly upskilling ourselves, and always be on the lookout for new opportunities. If you're looking for more insights and analysis on the business and tech world, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future videos. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.